What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bricks and Toys. And today I've got a box. Yes, we got a order in today, and within this order is today's build. So without further ado, let's just go ahead, dive into this sucker, and let's see what I ordered this Insiders weekend. And you know what? I think there's some promos in here that I'm very excited to look at, and I hope you guys are too. So let's get into this box. One thing I have to say while I open up this box, it is nice coming home from a long day's work and getting a Lego package at your front door. It's like, oh, you worked all day? Here's a box of Lego. It's a great feeling. So now let's open it up and let's see. Yep, we got the set we're building today. So just so you guys know, Lego, for some reason, is now shipping things in multiple orders for the same order. So it's kind of weird. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get everything that I needed for this video. Looks like I may right here. And then the other stuff, or the other thing, I think it's one thing, is coming later, which will be an advent calendar for Star Wars. We are going to do another advent calendar on the channel. Not like we did last year, because we're not filming every single day. But we will, check out what's in the new advent calendar for Star Wars, but nothing else. So all of this stuff here is the majority of the order. So let's just keep going and taking a look at it. Packaging out of here. So I did end up ordering some stuff I did not really think I was going to order. But at the end of the day, I could not resist the idea of trying some of these sets. So as you guys already know, for the holiday collection, we did get the poinsettia. But to go with the poinsettia, we did go with the wreath. Now this wreath, I believe, was about $100, and it was kind of hard to swallow that amount for a wreath. But this set, 10340, has 1,194 pieces, and I can't get it out of my head. Like the little red holly elements, the orange elements, cinnamon sticks, it just looks really freaking friendly for this holiday season, and it had to come. I mean, I'll hang it up somewhere, but I will say it's a whole hell of a lot better than the last holiday wreath that we got that I have, hanging up in my kitchen for the holiday season right now. So I cannot wait to get this one built for you guys. So next up is going to be this guy right here, the Santa's Post Office. I guess this is not our first Winter Village Post Office, but it is our first Santa's Post Office. Another $100 set for the holidays. This is the one we will be building today. So we'll talk more about this when we finish with the box. To accompany our build today, we have the Santa's delivery truck. Because what the heck is the point of having a post office without a delivery truck? And Lego made us the option. So we're going to build this alongside of that today. This set was about $20 here in the US. Again, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Then we have one more set here in the box, and it is in a box, so it's a box in a box. Let's go ahead, let's whack that open. And yeah, buddy. Now this is a set that I should have came back and picked up in August, but I didn't, and it went on back order, and every time I decided to try to buy it, back order, back order, back order. I cannot get it off of back order. Well, guess what, guys? It's now off back order, and it's the Jaws Lego Ideas. I think this set's like $130 US. It's basically a diorama of the ship and Jaws. You can take Jaws out and put him on his own little stand. This is set number 27350 with 1,497 pieces. We will be building and reviewing this later in December. So let's close that down, keep the box in the box. And now let's talk about the promos. We only have two more things left to talk about. This Insiders weekend, and I think also Black Friday weekend, they made available 40700, the Winter Holiday Train. So I definitely will be building this for my little Winter Village. If you guys don't know, I always do a Winter Village every holiday season. And I will show you guys what that looks like at the end of this video for this year. So I think I showed you guys last year what it looks like. So I'm going to get these built for that village. Now, one that I was really excited about, and, well, that's disappointing. I was trying to consider if I should build this set or not build it, and Lego gave me an extremely crushed box, thus making that decision for me. And that's the 40699 Retro Record Player. This is such a cool little concept. and I think it's like a 6x4" build, not too bad. But this was your other promo for, I think this one was 150 and the other one was like 250, or the other way around, something like that, this last Insiders Weekend. Now with the purchase of the post office, the truck, the wreath, and the other set, the Jaws set, with the purchase of all of those, I did get 2 times points, which looks awfully good in the account for any big purchases coming up, because I need my LEGO Insiders points for anything expensive coming up. Now, let's clear all this up, get it cleaned up. Let's get into the review of today's video. Now, with Christmas morning out of the way, or maybe early Christmas morning out of the way, I don't know, guys. I'm just going to be frank with you. I don't get very many LEGO orders or new LEGO sets anymore for obvious reasons. So just opening up that box was amazing and super refreshing, and I'm kind of euphoric about it at the moment. But with all of that out of the way, let's talk about today's 2 builds. We're going to review these together. We're going to do everything, boom, boom, together. I really think that this set should have been a combo set for like 110, 115 bucks and just been one whole thing. But I guess some people may not want the truck, and that's why they did it. So let's talk about the box. So this is going to be an 18 and older set. So thus, we have a black box with a Greebolt bottom. This Greebolt bottom is going to be white, and the black of the box is going to actually have little snow flurries all over it because it's the wintertime collection set. Santa's post office up there in the corner, LEGO icons right here. We have batteries included, and if that's not enough for you to understand, look at that battery included sticker. Warning, warning, do not eat batteries. Did I ever tell you guys that I am a battery salesman? I work at a battery store, everybody. This comes pretty obvious for people like me, but I guess not for everybody else. 18 and older, like I said, set number 10339, 1,440 pieces. Set is imposed on the box. It looks beautiful as ever. Cannot wait to get this thing built and done. You can build it with 1 to 2 people, but I'm selfish. I'm keeping this to myself. My post office. No, just kidding. Over here, warning, warning, warning. Batteries, okay? And over here, we have country of origin and the do not eat it, and the Santa's post office in a different language. Up here at the top, we got a 1-to-1 of Santa, and then we have it in another language, and warning, 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 in another language about not eating the batteries. This must have been a lawsuit with how many giant labels there are on this box. Continuing, on the bottom, we have why we have the warning, which is the light brick right here. We have barcodes, Legal Eagles, and Lego.com information. Looking at the back of the box, we have the back of the set. All of these Christmas time village, Christmas, winter village sets, whatever the hell you want to call them, they're all open back. This one, no different. Pretty sure it's probably going to be a rebrickable model on how to fix that. But for me, I like them like this because it makes it easier for me to display them and wrap them with tinsel and lights like I'll show you at the end of this video. So with the back of the set exposed, we can see Santa doing some Santa stuff. We got Santa doing more Santa stuff. We got elves doing, well, elf stuff. We got the dude in the balloon. That's a really cool part of this build that I cannot wait to show you guys and experience with you guys. And that's the balloon. I think it's going to be awesome. Then we have elves doing some mail sorting with a mail sorter. Like every wintertime village set, we have a Christmas tree and some side builds. Looks like a snow seal, which looks kind of cool. And then with those pictures, that's what they are taking a picture of, is the elves doing elf stuff, Santa doing Santa stuff, yada, 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 yada. Pretty straightforward with one more side build that says the post office. Now, packing up all of these sets every single year, and I think I have at least 6 of them by now, I do have to say all the little side builds that go to them get a little confusing, along with all the Christmas trees, because when you pack the sets up for the year and put them back into storage, the whole year goes by, you don't really remember, did this one have this side build, or did this one have it? But the way I put these together, it doesn't matter. I use the side builds however I please. They don't need to go with the particular set that they came with to make it look pretty, as you'll see at the end of this video. Let's continue to the truck. Over here, we have the truck. 40746, Santa's delivery truck, 224 pieces. Now, this is an 8 and older set, so you don't have to be an adult to play with this set. So I guess mom and dad can do that. Kid can build this. Again, we have elves, post office. The logos match the post office. Another Christmas tree. Gosh dang. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. How many Lego Christmas trees are I mean, you guys will see later how many of these dang Lego Christmas trees in different varieties I have, and it just keeps coming. It's crazy. Since this is an older set, we do have like a play style box of things in action, packages flying out of the postal truck, the Christmas tree with the presents underneath. We have a little side over here that's just, with the information. Blue box with some snow flurries. Up here at the top of the box, we have some do not eat it's, legal eagles, all of that, country of origins. We have a Lego logo, set number, 1-to-1 of one of the elves coming over here. Packages and stuff is continuing from the front of the box. Over here, we have Jack Nothing over here. Then down here, we have recycling information and barcodes and Lego.com information. And on the back of the box, we have a look at how the truck opens up so we can see some details, aka sticker elements inside of that truck. The elves with the Christmas tree, I guess, goes on top of the truck, which will be really cool. I might actually keep it that way due to the large amount of Christmas trees I have with these sets. If you do Wintertime Village stuff, you know. And that's about it, everybody. Now let's cut these open and see what we have in terms of the builds. So even though this is an 18 and older set, we're going to have 2 punch tabs. 1, ow, bit my fingernail backwards, and 2, there we go. And we're going to rip it open. Ah, look at that. Not even in the mail for more than an hour, and I'm already tearing into it. Oh my gosh, look at all that dead space. You can at least fit a few arms in that box. At least the lower half of them. Let's do our pour. There we go. Kerplunk, done deal. And that's it. Yeet, out of the way. And then we have, guess what? Guess what this is, everybody? Warning, warning, warning. Do not eat the batteries. We got it, okay? I'm 33 years old. I stopped eating batteries 30 years ago. Let's count out these bags. Let's see how many bags we have to this set. I'm going to say 12. Let's see if that's right. Okay, everybody. We actually have 10 bags, 5, 10, making up the entire build. I don't see any loose parts or anything floating around. We don't get a paper envelope protecting our forsaken books. I keep these sets around, packaged year-round in storage. I like to keep these books, and I like to keep them safe. And it makes me kind of sad to see that they're just thrown in the box where they can get creased, folded. And that's not a good start on a long-term save that, is the book that I need in case I break these sets for next year. Small sticker sheet. We can see that right here. 7 stickers. There is 2 number 7s. Other than that, all of these stickers are individual. You want to take a look? Ka-chow, right there. Here is our 2 books. And this is why I actually will not be building this with my spouse, is because the 1 and 2 people build is just a load of horse hockey. Because you know what the first person gets to build, or the second, depends on who picks the smallest straw? All of the side junk. All the little presents, a couple elves, the sorter machine, the Christmas tree, that stuff. That's what person number 1 or 2 gets to build. But with this first book, we do get our QR code to get our 20 points. Then we go into our second book, which builds everything else. Before we get into that, let's take a quick look at this book. Let's see if there's any information going into it. Yes, there is. Of course, stuff about the design, but it's short-lived before it goes right into bag number 1. In total for book number 1, let's go to the back here. Well, it recounts steps number 10, but we have 51 pages of building. Looks like we have maybe another 10 steps, another 10 steps. So we're going to be restarting the step count on every single thing that we do. A couple things are going to be 10-step builds. Some things are going to be 20-step builds. So forth and so on. Can't really count that. It doesn't work. But 51 pages of side building pleasure for player 1 or player 2. Then someone gets to build the big one, which is this book right here. And there's going to be some information, looks like, but mostly it's going to go right into the build. Your first 2 bags is the side builds. Bags 3 to 10 is the main build. Again, 1 to 2 people get to play this, and someone gets to build basically 8 bags of this versus 2 bags of small junk. Let's go to the back of the book and let's take a look. Oh my God, the battery information is just pages and pages and pages of warnings. Holy moly. Yikes. Anyway, we have 244 building steps and 181 pages. Finishing off with the delivery balloon. There you go. And that does it for Santa's post office. Now that we're ready to build this, well, let's check out this delivery truck really fast. Now this one does not have punch tabs. We will need our knife, which is going to be 1 slice, 2 slice. Open it up, take a look. More plastic bags. Maybe you can fit a few fingers in that box, maybe 4 or 5 fingers. There we go. And that is the pour. Yeet. Off with that. Now, with this being a set that I would have assumed to be a promo that they decided to sell, there is no QR code with this. Bag-wise, looks like we have 4 bags. 5 bags, actually. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there. 5 very small bags, that is. We do have 1 little loose piece right here, a 1x2 something, or a 2x something right there. Then we have what looks to be 4 stickers, with 4 being 2, so technically 5 stickers on a very small, almost medium sticker sheet. So there's that. Looking at our book, it being 8 and older, this goes right into step number 1. And then all the way down to the back of the box, or the back of the book. Then going all the way to the back of the book, we have 77 building steps and 64 pages total. And that is that, everybody. So we're going to sit here and we're going to build this for the next 4 hours. I'm going to film every minute of it, and I'm going to expect you guys to watch. No, I'm joking. That would be morbid. So instead of being morbid, I'm actually going to take my day. I'm going to get this built, and we're going to watch the review. Well, you're going to watch the review right here. Okay, everybody. Here is the review of the Santa's post office and the Santa's delivery truck. Let's start off with that truck first. Then we'll go on to all the accoutrements, and then we'll go on to the set itself. And towards the end there, we'll go over the lighting element. This set is not as good as past sets, but this is still a hell of a set. Let's get into it. First off, we have this delivery truck featuring, well, that elf that's driving. I'm not going to go over the minifigures of this set because they are generic elves and Santas. We have a sticker element right there on the side. It says post. We have a little lantern off to the side with a shovel. We have a little miniature figure as a hood ornament. Gold wheels. Captures that Christmas element. I like how it's kind of like an old school build with the skinny wheels. I think that's really cool. This thing does have a little bit of a party trick to where you can take the tree off the roof, set it off to the side, just like that. But then the roof does come off itself. There we go. Once the roof is off, we can see that it does open up. Opening up, we find all the little presents inside, 2 more sticker elements, showing that it's like Santa's little workshop. We do have a little lift gate, which comes down just like that. One really cool thing is it does have this little windy thing. So it's kind of like a wind up. I thought that was kind of unique, kind of cute. That closes back up. That goes back on, just like that. And then Christmas tree goes back onto the roof. I'm going to keep it just like that because I have so many freaking trees that I don't know what to do with. So I'm also going to look like we're hauling one. Let's continue. Now, let's go over the accoutrements. First off is our annual Christmas tree for sets like this. And this is how they did it. A lot of really cool slope elements, presents under the tree, standard issue stuff. But again, it's done a little bit differently, like every single set, since they started doing that. So that's the tree. Then we have a little ice fishing rink. Here we had another minifigure elf. This one looks like he's fishing letters out of the lake. Is that how they get to Santa? No, because we got a hot air balloon, right? Okay, well, let's continue. So we got the blue for the water. We got a cool little seal element. We do have a fish, so he did catch a fish one time. The letter is stuck to the line. That's what makes me think that he's fishing. Speaking of hot air balloons, we have our next minifigure, which is just going to be this little dude right here with some signals helping that hot air balloon get in. He can go off to the side now. We have these cute little trolleys, red and green, or green and red. 2 different prints for the letters. There's actually 3 different letter type prints you'll see throughout this build. Let's set these aside for now, because we're going to come back to those. Here's another little letter and package being delivered to the post office. Again, different little print on that envelope. And we have another elf. Hockey sticks making the rails of the little snow sled. Exactly what we would expect for a set like this. And last but not least, we have Santa's post office. Then we have a sign that says going towards the workshop, sign that says going to the clubhouse, sign that says post North Pole, yada yada. So we can open up this, and there we have a letter inside waiting to go. I don't know if I have any of these other sets, clubhouse, workshop. I'm not sure. I likely don't, but at least it ties in with sets of the past. And then we get into the post office itself. And let's just start off with this hot air balloon. This hot air balloon is incredible. Another elf minifigure as the pilot, which is really cool. There are letters inside of it, as you can see in the back, just floating around, and some are actually tacked down with a stud. We have a little stem right here, a little antenna element, making our light brick. It's really interesting how that's done. There's 2 clear 2x2 round elements with a rod in the middle going into the light brick, which transmits the light into that, which is really cool. This does detach just like so, and there you get a sense of the overall build. Really, really like this hot air balloon. I think this is like the trick of this season. Let's move him aside. Now looking at the bare bones set, well, we have white roofs because it's snow. There is our 2 studs that holds in our hot air balloon. There we have a slide. We'll get into that slide here in a minute. Lots of nice little accents of red and white. There's Santa himself on the doorstep. Traditional minifigure, nothing too special. I like the little side greebling builds of the little cones with little unicorn tips on them. I think that's really nice. I like the really simple red and green leaf elements right there. Again, really simple. The snow coming off the ledge of the windows, really pretty. Done up here as well. The greebling down the sides is really nice in that darker or mid nougat color. Then that multiple shades of blue. It's like a navy blue with a more of a baby blue, medium azure maybe, making up the whole main color of the building. We do have a fire pit right here with little bow elements. You'll see those all over. There's the post office element that we see on the truck right here, but it's done in, well, actual parts, not stickers. So that's really cool to see. We do have more little side effects right here of a little lantern, some leaf elements, looks like a little snowman, more greebling, maybe some logs for the fireplace. And we do have some flags up here at the roof, and then we can turn it around. Now turning this set around, we can remove the roof, get a good look at what I would say is Santa's quarters maybe. This is where the letters can go down and into a sorter. Get to that in a second. But we have more letter prints, and we have a sticker element right there on Santa's desk by that. And that goes right back on. Simple. Getting into these other little rooms, the roofs do not come off, but there we can see a little reading area for the letters. Mail sorting area right there with some letters sorted, or about to be sorted maybe. And then we have the list for the naughty and nice, I'm going to guess, with a little stool. And then we have a little coffee spot right here with another little storage area of letters. Now let's get into the trick of this set. Well, we can put our little carts here, but let's take out these letters first. We got cart 1. Cart 2, okay. So in theory, we're supposed to be able to take, oh, I want my other letter, dang it. Forgot to do that, there we go. Maybe the carts go like this, yeah. Because it gets in the way of that radiator grill. So we can do one like that, how about that? So then we can take one of our letters, and with this in the middle, it should stay pretty stationary. We're going to launch that guy right down there. Maybe a little bit more effort is required. Okay. Dang it. In the Lego videos, they make this look a lot easier. So that's going to go into there. We're going to sort that, let me see, back to this one. There we go. Look at that. Let's do that again with this chute now. Let's see if I can get to go in faster. And we're going to go into that chute just like that. Yeah, seems to have gotten stuck. Get in there. There we go. And that's the play function of this set. And with all of this incredibleness, it's time for this to go into its own winter village. Let's go check that out now. Okay, well, let me show you where I got my holiday Lego at this holiday season. There's our Falcon Christmas scene. Over here on the coffee table, ignore the Thanksgiving stuff. That'll be gone soon. We have our little Christmas elf scene with a nutcracker. And then, well, we got the Blue Balls Christmas tree because I have financial blue balls. But anyway, here's the Christmas village featuring a few of the Wintertime Village sets and a Harry Potter set and a whole bunch of random stuff. This will likely be a nightmare for tomorrow for me to undo at the end of the season. Now let's wrap up this video. And here we are at the end of another very, very long day of, well, making videos, decorating for Christmas, and so forth and so on. So, Santa's Post Office. What do I think about it? Well, I think it's an actual really cool freaking set. Maybe not as strong as the contenders from before, but it's definitely a strong contender in the fact of Lego's building techniques keep getting more and more and more advanced. With every set that I build in the last 2 years, I could see a dramatic difference. And there is some really cool techniques in this set. And it makes it a really cool set for any collector to build. As far as recommending it, I definitely recommend this set for anybody that wants to make a Lego Christmas Village that looks pretty half-assed like mine. $99 plus $20 for the truck. I say go out and get it this holiday season. And I sure hope if you guys haven't already that you guys do, because you know it's a pretty good build. And with that, I don't have much more to say other than if you guys want to support the channel, there's 2 ways to do so. Right down below, there's a little thank you button. When you guys hit that, you guys can leave a small donation. Anything you guys can do definitely helps us get Lego sets just like that and what's behind me. Equally as important, hitting that subscribe button and following along with everything that we do here would be incredible. As usual, if you could share this video with your friends and hit that thumbs up, that like button, that would be awesome. Up next on the Lego channel, well, I don't know. I'm playing the month of December by ear. I honestly don't even know when this video is going to come out. But if you're watching this, that means it's out. So on that one, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good one.